Hey everybody, it's Striker, and welcome back to a quick update video. In the update video, we're going to talk about a couple things. First of all, this is something I've been doing since I had like 100 subscribers, I think. Maybe even 50. I had this little board set up, and I would mark my subscribers, and my video views, and my current videos. And this is where it was on January 15th, 2015. And I haven't been back since. So I'm going to go ahead and be updating this while we're talking. So, judging by the... If you hear that noise in the background, I'm sorry. That is my dog, who is enthusiastically yawning. Cut it out. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. Why are you crying? Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm not just talking to nothing. Recently we hit 500,000 video views, which is a huge milestone, and I appreciate your support on that, guys. It's nuts. It's awesome. I'm actually going to update it all the way to where we are currently. Anyway, but the main topic of this video is something that's been, people have been requesting for years. Pretty much ever since I started the game show. So I wanted to address the topic, and we will discuss the pros and cons and such things like that about it. So the topic is fan contestants. So I'm sure at some point in time everyone wants to play in somebody's show, some YouTuber show. I did it like that. And there are lots of things that are good about that and lots of things that are bad about that. So let me go into details and start explaining. So, if you ask the cast of the show how the first, I'm going to say 4 seasons of the game show went, they will probably tell you that there were points in time where I got a little upset with certain people because of their behavior in the show. People who were not used to being on camera, people who we got in last minute, people who you probably have never seen again sometimes. Sometimes people just left, but sometimes they were not invited back. So the problem is that I would hate for that kind of a reaction to happen with a fan, if that makes sense. I don't want me to go off and get all upset with a fan. That would not be cool, or fun, or nice, or anything. So I'm just trying to avoid that, okay? Now let's talk about who could be a fan contestant. So if I just let anybody join, remember this is a entertainment show, right? And you guys watch it to be entertained, and I don't want someone who is not used to being on camera, not used to recording, not used to that kind of thing, being on camera, because people act awkward, they don't talk, they don't contribute to the conversation, to the jokes, things like that. So you want someone who's going to contribute. So the only way that I can see me adding somebody and having a fan contestant is if they're a YouTuber, or they are a commentator, or they were a commentator. And they've got to be a certain age. And I'm not trying to discriminate against people for being a certain age, because I've been that young kid on the shows, on playing before. I'm 21 now, but whenever I started doing internet stuff, I was a lot younger, and it was hard for people to understand that I was serious. So unless I have prior experience with you and understand that you're not an immature person, then at a certain age it's hard to trust people with being on the show. Because people tend to have immature reactions for situations they're not happy about. And by the way, most YouTubers would not talk about this. I think part of the reason you guys watch some of my stuff is because of my honesty and upfrontness about situations. So I am being very honest about this. So sorry if it comes off as too honest. let's try to get back to where we were here. So it would be very hard for me to pick a fan contestant. Now, I am not against adding new people into the show. We meet new people all the time. People know somebody who knows somebody, and they get in. We met a fan yesterday, Saturday. We did a free play session. Somebody showed up, and they'll probably be playing in future seasons of the game show, or they'll be invited at least. So there's that, right? Then there's the topic of, can I trust this person to actually show up to the recording? Because I have people all the time, even close friends of mine, who are not necessarily in control of their schedules. And what I mean by that is, if you have parents that typically will come out and say, hey, I didn't tell you, but you're leaving now. We're going somewhere. And people are like, what? But I have this thing. Oh, no, sorry. We got the... And then at that point, then I've told the fan contestant is coming, and then do I cancel the show because they can't show up? I don't know. See, that there's all these dilemmas. So I've never done a fan contestant for numerous reasons. So it just seems very, very complicated, and on top of that, there will be more people that don't get in than get in, simply because of the nature of the business. So there's that. That's number one. There's a poll in the description. I want you guys to go ahead and take a look at that and leave your response on the straw poll if you want a fan contestant or you don't. And if we do, then we'll make a video and I'll have people leave comments. And I'll have to look at their channel and see, and because I need to hear this person's voice, and I'm going to need to talk to them before they get an official invite. I'm not going to have a random person with no voice, as in people who just type, hop onto the show. I'm going to need to hear the person's voice and know that they're going to act mature whenever I put them on the spot on the recording. Hopefully that all makes sense. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and end off this video here. If you want to see this thing blow up, check out the next viewer poll that'll come out very soon. And I'll blow this thing to smithereens, and it'll be really cool. So I'll be back in the next viewer poll video.